Hello everyone, myself Shankar Das and I am pursuing FATP course in RBM Finishing School, Hyderabad, and I am going to present Company Profile 2019 of Johnson& and Johnson. So first we will start with company overview. Johnson& and Johnson was incorporated in the state of New Jersey in 1887. At Johnson& and Johnson, we believe good health is the foundation of vibrant lives, thriving communities, and forward progress. Johnson& and Johnson and its subsidiaries have approximately 132,200 employees worldwide engaged in the research and development, manufacture, and sale of broad range of products in the healthcare fields. Johnson& and Johnson is a holding company with operating companies conducting business in virtually all countries of the world. Today, Johnson& and Johnson is one of the world's largest and most broadly based healthcare company. They are committed to using our reach and size for goods. The company's primary focus is products related to human health and well-being. That's why for more than 130 years, they have aimed to keep people well at every age and every stage of life. Now let's go to the vision and mission statement. First, we will look into vision statement. It says, for every person to use their unique experience and background together to spark solutions that create a better and healthier world. The statement is proof that Johnson & Johnson is a company that values the individual capabilities of everyone. Now let's look into the mission statement. It states, our credo stems from a belief that consumers, employees, and the community are all equally important. The statement shows that the company is passionate about inclusivity and treating everyone with absolute respect and care. Now let's look into the leadership team of Johnson & Johnson. Mr. Alex Gorsky is the chairman of the board and Chief Executive Officer of Johnson & Johnson. He have served in the dual role since the company was listed on the New York Stock Exchange in 1944. Alex began his journey in Johnson & Johnson career as a sales representative with Janssen Pharmaceutica in 1988. Now, Mr. Jacques Duetto is the Vice Chairman of Executive Committee. Mr. Peter Fasalo is Chief Human Resource Officer. Mr. Joseph J. Woke, Chief Financial Officer. Mr. Michelle Sneed, Chief Communication Officer. Ms. Kathy Wengel, Chief Global Supply Chain Officer. And Mr. Paul Stoffels is Chief Scientific Officer. Now let's look into the product line of the company. First is consumer segment, which includes, or we can say the consumer health segment, which includes a broad range of products focused on personal healthcare used in the beauty, baby care, oral care, women's health, and wound care markets. Over the counter pharmaceuticals also sold in this company, like cold and flu and allergy products like Mortin, Benadryl, Nicorette, smoking cessations. Second segment is pharmaceutical segment, which is focused on 6 therapeutic areas: immunology, infectious diseases, neuroscience, oncology, cardiovascular, and metabolism. Medicine is the segment and distributed directly to retailers, wholesalers, hospitals, and healthcare professionals for prescription use. Third segment is medical devices, which includes a broad range of products used in orthopedic surgery, interventional solutions, cardiovascular and neurovascular, and eye health fields. These products are distributed to wholesaler, hospitals, and retailers and used principally in the professional fields by physicians, nurses, hospitals, eye care professionals, and clinics. Now let's look into the company performance. In 2019, worldwide sales increased from 0.6%, which is to 82.1 billion, as compared to an increase of 6.7% in 2018. Sales in consumer segment, pharmaceutical segment, and medical device segment in 2019 were $13.9 billion, $42.2 billion, and $26 billion respectively. Sales by US companies were dollar $42.1 billion in 2019 and $41.9 billion in 2018. This represents increase of 0.5% in 2019 and 5.1% in 2018. Sales by international companies were $40 billion in 2019 and $39 billion in 2018. This represents an increase of 0.7% in 2019 and 8.5% in 2018. In 2019, sales by the companies in Europe experienced the sales decline of 1.5% as compared to the prior year. Sales by companies in the Western Hemisphere experienced a sale decline of 2.8% as compared to the prior year. Sales by companies in the Asia Pacific African region achieved growth of 4.9% as compared to the prior year. If we look into the 5-year compound annual growth rates for the worldwide US and international sales were 22, which remains into 2.0%, 3.9%, and 0.2% respectively. Now let's look into the some performance indicators and the certain graphs which was published in by Forbes, which says that the Johnson Controls revenues have seen a moderate increase of 5.0%, around 22.8 uh, billion dollar in 2017 to $24 billion in 2019. And if we look into the other chart, it is a focused one which shows a fall to $22 billion in 2020 because of COVID restrictions and pandemic which occurs in this 2020. And again it shows to rise to 2.7% in 2021. So the company is reviving. Another indicators, if you look into it, just like gross profit margin of Johnson and Johnson, which remain constant to 66.15%, as you look into the chart, and this is been posted by Seeking Alpha. And other indicators like return on equity and return on assets shows a downfall in between 2015 to 2020, and after that again it shows a increase. Now let's look into the 5-year shareholder return performance of Johnson and Johnson versus certain indices like S&P Pharma. If we look into the chart, it shows J&J shows 9.9 CAGR on shareholder equity as compared to 7.8 CAGR of S&P Pharma indices. So which is a good sign for shareholder. And another thing is the company increases dividend in 2019 for the 57th consecutive year. Means 57 till this is the 57th time the company is giving shareholder dividend, and the cash dividends paid were $3.75 per share in 2019 and $3.54 per share in 2018. So which is also a good sign for the shareholder to invest in this company. So that's all about Johnson and Johnson. Thank you so much.